Hello. Good morning. How are you doing today? This is James Robinson coming from you live again on a Sunday morning, August 20th, 2017. I just want to say I have a few things to talk about. And one of the things I want to talk about is the facts that in the country of the United States of America, there's a big epidemic called the drug trade. There are more drugs that come into this country every day and are distributed throughout the neighborhoods of all of the major cities and small cities as well, and also countrysides than probably anywhere else in the whole entire earth. The question is, where do they come from? Now, most of your people, especially a lot of European people and a lot of church-going black people, will clear out and they will swear that those drugs are coming from the streets, the street hoodlums. I mean, the young boys with the pants down to their knees, they blame them for the drugs coming into this country. They say that the drugs are coming in because of these hoodlums that don't have any education, illegitimate children, unfit fathers. And they say if you get rid of them, then you get rid of the problem. How naive and how stupid can you be? Do you actually think that these young boys and girls have ships and planes, have a political and economic power to therefore override customs? Huh? Do you actually think that they bring the drugs into this country? But you got people that believe that. I mean, they actually believe that the young punks on the street corner is the reason for the drug trade, the reason for the problem with the drugs. And that if you get rid of them and put them in jail, do the Bill Clinton thing with the 3 strikes and you out, that everything will be okay. And that the drugs problem that we have will be gone. You know what? That's about as insidious as believing that Jesus is going to come back in the physical body and save your ass. That's not true. I mean, drugs come into this country because the pharmaceutical companies and the economic and political jargons control it all. Drugs is a big business. Drugs, prostitution, gambling is big business. Drugs are very, very important to the establishment called the United States. The drug trade alone keeps this economy afloat. The drug trade keeps this economy going. If you don't think so, the next time you get up in the morning on a weekday, or on Monday, or Tuesday, or Wednesday, or Friday morning, go down to your local courthouse, sit in there and see how many people go in there for drug selling, for selling drugs, for using drugs, and so on and so forth. I mean, they make killings in the courtroom off of people that have been caught selling and using drugs. Drugs is a big business. The drugs, when they catch these drugs being sold by these young guys and girls, or when they confiscate a field of marijuana or opium or poppy or whatever, they don't take that stuff and throw it away. They don't take and destroy that. That's money. They take that same confiscation and they hide it away until an appointed time and they put it right back on the streets. It's a revolving door. Drugs make people rich. It's a big business. It's always been a big business. And it will continue to be a big business. Drug selling is entrepreneurship. I mean, the Vietnam War. That war was fought for drugs. That war was fought to therefore get drugs from Southeast Asia, bring them back over here, and make a killing off of it. Oh, they were shipping back dead bodies filled with drugs. I had people in my family that was in Vietnam that knew all about that. That witnessed these things. That witnessed dead bodies being packed with drugs. to be sent back over here for the power to be to distribute it or redistribute it right back on the streets again in America and throughout the whole world, all countries. But for some reason, people think that the reason why drugs are in this country is because of low-class, illiterate, impoverished young boys and girls. And especially so-called black people, I mean, they put them down lower than whales shit. Oh, they the reason. Oh, that's the drug dealer, the drug pusher, the biggest drug pusher of all wears two-piece suits, carry briefcases, and they don't work for pennies either. They don't be on the street selling no drugs either. They don't have to. They get us to do that. They get us to push the drugs for them. And we get pennies. We get pennies off of what we sell for them. Well, we get enough to buy a old car, buy a car, buy a house, buy some jewelry, go out and get a club or reinvest in selling more drugs. But we don't make no money. I mean, you don't make any money at all selling drugs. Not compared to what they make. The ones that bring it over here, they own customs, they own security, they own legislature, they own the judicial system. They use it to their advantage. The pharmaceutical companies make killings because all drugs are therefore inertialized and made into pharmaceutical drugs. They be sold to the establishments called the medical profession. Your doctors, your pharmacists, all of these people work hand in hand. Why do you think they call it a drugstore? Because drugs is it. Selling drugs in America keeps America afloat. You get rid of the drugs, you might as well forget about the economy. It's just like trying to stop crime. Nobody wants to stop crime. Why? Crime pays. Without crime, the judge doesn't have a bench. The lawyer doesn't have a bar. The police and the sheriff don't have a badge. They need drugs and crime to keep themselves employed. It's a big business. It makes plenty of money. Plenty of money. But we're told that the young boys on the streets are the ones that's got it all. They got it all. They're the ones with the problem. The black boy, put him in jail. He's a thug. But we laud the preachers and the politicians and all in the law enforcement agencies that therefore has a hand in bringing this stuff in the country, making killings off of the stuff and selling to their people. We never talk about them. We never put them down because we worship them. They are our gods. But we put down the victim and we raise up the victimizer and we act as if everything's okay. Now there's people out here gonna disagree. I don't care. I make my videos as I want to. Because I don't have time to sit around and pacify other people and trying to make them feel good in their lives. I'm not going to do that. Because first of all, we have lied to ourselves long enough. We've been lied to. Then we turn around and lie to ourselves. Drugs is a big business. And it has been a big business ever since this nation has been founded. Drugs and alcohol. Big business. Makes big dollars. Big bucks. It puts people in high places and keeps them there. But you will never know it because you know why? Because you've been told that these people, like the DEA or the ATF, are working in your favor and care about you. And that they will never do anything to harm you because they are law-abiding citizens. Those that enforce the law are the ones that break the law. Remember that. Those that enforce the law don't live by the law. They break the law, but they enforce the law against you. Think about it. Think about drugs. Drugs are an industry and it's big business. Thank you.